G'day everyone, thanks for joining me.
G'day everyone, thanks for joining me.
No live viewers at this stage, but that's alright. Some people will watch the record a bit later on. Playing a bit of transport feeding, Rattlesnake Canyon, I believe. So I'm going to run it in free mode, like a train set, with no cost mod and a few other mods. I'm using it as a train set. But we're going to muck around and lay out some try to join up all the cities. So it's the no industry version of Rattlesnake Canyon. So we're just going to have a wee bit of fun with that. Bit later on, I'm not even sure how my sound is coming through. There's no one on live that's coming through to tell me it's coming through clear. Had drama, getting my audio, but we'll soon find out, I guess. When the complaints come in. Bit later on, we're going to open up some software, and I'll show you where to get the software. And we're going to repaint a carriage. At this stage, I can't edit the configs. I don't know how. Everywhere for a tutorial. But I can repaint. But I don't know how to edit the configs. Now, when I repaint, that means I'll have the original. And I just repaint it. But that means I lose the original. If I can learn how to edit the configs, then I'll be able to have the original and version. There's someone out in the community. There's someone out that knows how to edit the configs. If you want to write a tutorial, put it somewhere where you can send it to me. At this stage, I don't know how to edit. I did find one on Steam in the community forums. And when I followed it, crashed the game every time. There must be something missing from it. But anyway, if repainting is not a problem, I'm going to show you what software you can use. How simple it is to repaint. You might pick up something like that. But we'll get started with Rattlesnake Canyon, and have a bit of fun. So I always like to have a few of the tunes going in the background when I play this game. And I'll bring it up on screen. And I think there we go. Rattlesnake Canyon. It's a rather big map. I think it's quite a good map myself. I quite like it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a station here. No doubt have 3 in and out tracks. I'm going to run a line down through Thorn, Cactus, Tumbleweed, through to here. I'm going to come back, run a track down this way, and then crossing over here, I'll be running a track down here, out this way, up through here. So they'll all pretty much meet down the other end. I'm going to run two tracks out, joining up Tumbleweed through Cactus, and another one going up through here. And back up on the hill there. So that's what we're going to try. And attempt. We must get started and have some fun. If you want to join me, didn't see you there, buddy.
Hey, how's it going? Hang on.
Yep. Now, I've got a Discord channel. You'll find a description. Below the video. YouTube page. You'll see the description there. If you have Discord, feel free to join. In the channel section down the side, in the community, you'll see live streaming. Feel free to jump in. Talk live if you want. And talk live if you want. Got any questions you want. I'm not an expert about the game. But I have got over 2,000 hours playing this game. But jump in and we'll see what we can do. We'll nut it out together. Whatever. So Blair's just disappeared for a few minutes. Anyway, I'll get started. I may put my station. I've had a few troubles with some of these stations. They crash on me. Crashes the game. So I hope I don't get a game crash. It'd be so annoying. I got all black screen. We'll know what's happened. Got the very end. Yo.
Right.
Yo.
On your stream, it sounds like the sound is echoing.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you came on. I've got to work out why that's echoing. Before I lay down the station, I'll find out why it's echoing. I've had no drama. No end of drama with this audio.
Yeah. It sounds like you say something and then there's a 1 or 2 second delay and it gets said again.
Okay. We'll see what we can do. Bear with me. Let's see how we go. Not sure how it's going to work. How's things been going anyway, Blair?
Oh yeah, not too bad. I was mucking around doing a bit of Farming Simulator last night and also a bit of Subnautica.
That's alright. I can't play that Subnautica. I've watched some of Lynx's. I get seasick. Yeah, it's just the moving of everything.
Yeah, well, maybe you should get the ginger going again, mate. Settle the stomach.
Yeah, I had to take that years ago when I was flying. It works. It works.
Yeah, it does. It's like me, if I anchor up on a small boat and start to do a bit of bottom fishing, and every now and again, if you're not careful, you can get a bit seasick because you're sort of tied to the one spot.
Yeah.
You're a bit at the mercy of the wave. He told me to, if you do start to feel seasick like that, look at the horizon as best as you can and put, say, like your right finger in your right ear and sort of, block the sound, and it sort of resets the balance feature in your head, stops you from getting seasick.
Really?
Yeah, it works really well too. Then you can do it right or left. It's just you don't cover both of them, but just one.
Okay.
So it just resets all the balance stuff. Yeah, it's weird.
This audio is going to give me a hard time.
Yeah. So is it good being back online, mate, after the internet disruptions?
Seriously, you think we're back in the dark ages.
From what I saw, your whole suburb was up in arms about not having any internet whatsoever.
They were up in arms. Okay. How's that better?
Hang on, I'm just going to have a listen to it.
Testing 1 2 3. 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 There is a delay with this. It goes through YouTube and then out. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Echo gone. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3.
All right, I'll just get off my Discord. You keep going.
Yeah, Roger. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Seeing how it's going. It's looking good. Any sort of echo whatsoever. Any sort of echo whatsoever. Clarity of sound. Clarity of sound. Hopefully it's good. No end of trouble with disorder. No end of trouble with disorder. Okay, keeping our fingers crossed. Okay, keeping our fingers crossed. Keeping our fingers crossed. Keeping our fingers crossed. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yep.
You there?
Yep.
Yeah, echo's still there.
Okay. Okay. Well, that certainly got me.
But it seems to be the delay has shortened.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
I've just turned off my phone and reset it. So, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
It's amazing how one little internet disruption of services and then everything goes to
absolutely. Look, I'm going to keep going with the show, even though there might be a wink over.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep going with it. I'm going to keep going with it. Could take me forever to try. Could take me chase down, track down. Anyway, back on with it. I'm playing Rattlesnake Canyon, Blair. So quite like the map.
Oh, yeah.
Quite like the map.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to put in my station. Hopefully the game won't crash. It's been crashing on me a lot lately.
YouTube. Yeah, thanks. I'm watching YouTube through the TV.
Oh, okay. Trish can actually do that.
It's one of the. Yeah, if you got the digital TV, you should be able to do it as long as you got the internet connection. Good.
I might put that slightly around on an angle. Okay, that'll work there. Take that out. Bring that. Because I'm running diesels today. Not going to be running live wires. I do love this game, hey. Okay, I'll join up my road. As I go, so there's no error. I'm going to put a small one through. And just to reaffirm to the no cost mod. And running it like a train set of vanilla game. Yep.
All right. I'll talk to you a little bit later, mate.
Roger that. See you, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
See you, buddy. Bye. Okay, excellent. Now I'm going to run some track around. I might stick with 110, but I've got track rules. I might take them out of the station slow, and then pick them up a little bit. I might run that side there. So the middle track there. Down through there. And I've got to take that. Because we're running diesel. We're running diesel today. I'm going to get a bridge in here. That should be alright. I do like my old rustic one. That ain't bad, baby. Continue around. Letting that cut in there. Bring in another bridge. Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah, so if you jump on and join me on live chat, just get on my Discord channel down the bottom. Descriptions down the bottom, and just jump on Discord, go to live streaming, or streaming channel section down the bottom. The channel section down the bottom. You can join me, introduce yourself, any questions you may have, and you just want to hang around and feel free. Feel free. It's not just a case of gaming, live stream gaming and whatnot. It's a case of being interactive in the community. So people that are in the community, everyone's welcome. And just jump onto Discord. Join in, and have some fun. And I'll take this down to Thorns City. I'm going to get that train rolling. At the moment it's set on pause. The reason I have it set on pause when I first start off is I don't want all the roads, all the AI building out too much out where I want my track out. Turn her on and let her run. So I've got it all pretty frozen out at the moment, laid out where I want my stations to take this down alongside the gorge here, through here. Yep, I think that's where I'm going to go. And yes, you probably noticed I kept going at 65 kilometre line, but that's alright. I do like the tools in this game when I make a dopey oversight. And I can change it to 100, which is a great feature. Cover up any stupid mistakes that I may make. And I think we've all been there. We've all done that. That's alright. I'm going to continue running this down. Give it some windy bends. I like this game to the point where you can use it in this free mode with the mods. No cost mod. Virtually turn it into a computerized train set. I don't need a big shed or laid out track and constantly use my computer as a train set. When I've had a bugger of a week, come chill out, fire up the train set, and just chill. It is an awesome game. I would still like to see a signal made for this game that allows you to sound the horn for the train. It's a signal that I would like to put into the game. So when you're coming around a bend, or a road crossing, the train horn sounds. And all you need to do is just place a signal, a stop go, and the horn sounds. I would like to see that. So maybe I should write to the people that make the game. I hope I did that to the right side. Otherwise I'll be pulling some track up. Now I lay out the track from one end of the station, from one station to another, straight away. I signal it straight away. That way it cuts off any sort of problem later on. Mickey Mouse, that's one to the other. Now some people do a cross track. I'm going to put it in and I'll take it out. Some people put it in when the train comes out on the other side of the track. The only problem with that is if your train's just slightly longer, the wrong way. They end up facing the wrong way. They miss the section here and they face this way. So it doesn't hurt to stop the train just outside the station, a bit further out. And of course, signal it here. So when the train comes in, it stops. The train come out through here. So back there. Then I normally do a rule of thumb. Give the trains a bit of space between each other, space between each other, signals in. Put a lot of signals in. I would like a fair amount of space from there to that signal, to that signal, distance between the trains, distance between the trains. If there's one train, the other train won't move into that section, move into that section until it's past the signal. So put these signals out, put these signals out, the distance you'll have between your trains. I always put one outside the station. Nice and close if one is loading. So that's the first. Your signal icons. Your signal icon might be different. I'm using a mod. But either way, you can click on. A signal. There it is. There. It's a one-way. No line passing. No line passing. Change it. Or I can change it and force it. So. But at the moment, I'm just going to keep loading because these are just going to be up and down. So, alright. Come for a train station in a cactus. We have our own term for cactus. Cactus in Australia means it's bugger. Cactus means it's bugger. That's cactus. Okay. A nice big run. Jumping over a canyon. I love bridges. I love my bridges. I'm going to put that train station just down here. I like the music in the background. I like it on your auto save. Don't turn the auto save off, even though it stops you a little bit. Stops you a little bit. I've lost times. Just go back to your last save. Reload it, and you're in business. The auto save is a very good feature. You can bend it around a bit. Take it up over the road. Slowly take it up. It's going to have to stay like that. Keep it in brick. What colour brick? Stone. Positively medieval. I might keep it in the dark brick. Taper it on down. Taper it back up. Now I might take it from that peak to that peak across there. Very good. Okay.
gap. Be careful you don't miss those gaps. Sometimes the trains don't run. An inch gap. An inch gap. Go search a whole line of tracks just to find out where the connection is broken. Yeah. You get a curve happening. It's cutting in. It's cutting in too much. I might take that back a little. It's going to come down there. Oh, check out that line. Road's going to clear. The stone bridge in. Yep. Put the brick in. I think that's all right. Hope we did that on the right side. There's a reason why I put two lines in here. I call one line that's I am going to run. I am going to run a small line across here. Those looking good so far. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. I'll put in my signals for it. Yeah, baby. That's looking pretty neat. Now, next station over here. I've got three stations to connect up that first line. And as you can see, all that track is laid out. Signals stations. I'm still in a good area. The no-cost mod is out. I'm happy with that so far. I've turned my hand to trying to make maps, using that free software and online, and I just cannot make maps to save my life. Ripples and lines in it, no matter how much I take and change the height of the hill and absolutely drives me nuts. I can pay $100. I can pay $100, I suppose. Get a piece of software that makes maps. It certainly doesn't warrant the amount of maps that I'll probably make. It doesn't warrant it. So. But other than that, it's getting there. I'll run this track out. We'll see how we go. I think why not? Put it down that side. Yeah, put it down that side. Stay sure. Yeah, I'm not too fussed. About running different types of stations. I'm not that fussed. I might put Second Street on. That'll stay. That'll be good. station here. Same station here. This one. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? 3 tracks and 3 tracks and 3 tracks and leading tracks, double allocations, extra connections, extra connections. Alright, let's put something fancy. Alright, let's put something fancy. Now the only reason I need 3 tracks here, the train's coming in, turning around and going back. I literally only need the one track. So that'll work for me. That'll work for me. Excellent. Let's join up. Let's join up. The track. Okay. Still all set in the right and we're dragging it out straight like level, and it'll automatically follow the contour track. That way you've got straight track. That way you're not up and down, up and down lane. They're dragging it straight out, along stretch, you get it relatively straight, level, and smooth. Do a rail crossing here. Get across there. Bridge. Can you give me a bridge? Small bridge there. How straight is that? Maybe N key. And lift it up. I don't want any rises. Might be too much of a bridge. What do I reckon? I'd say. See, there's definitely a dip down in that track. I don't like dip downs. That's a lot straighter. I'll go with that. Do I put it in its brick? That's reasonable. I want to get some diesels on this. Getting it running. Okay. Okay. That ain't too bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about the sound. About the sound. It's somewhat becoming a nightmare. Okay. It seems to be coming out quite. Nicely. I didn't check that right. I've got a dip. I'll show you what I mean. That's actually not too bad. Believe it or not, looks like it's climbing. But it's not. It's level. It's just the ground's dropped away. But we'll see how we go. Let's keep getting this track out. Now it's getting too much. Take that down a little bit. Bit of a downhill run. Maybe it was climbing. Taper down, downhill run. Okay. There's no bridge in that section. Notice that? So I simply take it out. Now I can either do a sand mound or a bridge. Sand mound like that. Keep it going like that. I can put in a bridge. Some sort. So I think I'll go with the mound. Take this right across. Road's lifting. That ain't too bad. It's going to be a level crossing. Okay, we'll get this all done. Signals put in. I'm going to get the trains put in. I'm going to get the trains straight away. Sit and chill. Watch the train run. Just watch the train run. Okay. Might take that. Just a tad more. right side. You can do that. You can do that. Okay. You signal it in. You signal it in. And we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. I need to put in a Now I need to put in a shed to buy trains. I don't like to quickly just whack them in at the end of the station, even though I could. If I decide later to extend the track out somewhere else, I can. So I might just put them down here near the city. Put it in this side here, and then run about. That's where I'll put it, over here. So which one are we going to go with? Go with that one. I could put big ones in, but I'll get around to dressing those. Just a tad later on. I like high detailing. Being a train set, running it as a train set, I like running it as a train set. Now that needs to change. Speed limit wise. Oh, you see those little up, down, goes up and down. That's no good. That's just naughty boy. So we'll use the M and N keys. Trying to level that out. Okay, that's being an animal. What I do is I break the street and I relay a new street. Yep, there goes the warning. Drama's happening in the city. Now, what is in the way of that truck from going down? Midget piece of road. You're kidding me. Good, nice and straight. Did I leave that too close? I probably did. Yep. I did. Let's take out a little bit of track. Yep. I left it too close. That's better. And the reason I run across that way is because, as some of you know, you can double slip. No. Won't let me on that one. Won't let me on that one. So we take it out. So we take it out. Bend. Bend. Hopefully. No. Alright, let's take the whole thing out. Let's take the whole thing out. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. Now double slip. Yep. Now double slip. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't matter. Which way the train's coming, it can still get back into the way. Oh, we use a terrain tool. I don't like any scarring. Level that out a little bit. Just level that out a little bit. I don't like landscaping scarring. Alright, let's scroll up. Oh, I've got that new mod. Let's see if I can find that in this. Look at that. That's a great mod. I might take these out a bit further. Yeah, that was a mod. It's very good mod. It's very selecting mod. Indeed. Very good. Indeed. I do like a good mod like that. I'm going to use this bridge because I'm going to put the pylons in. No, I think I might just bring that bridge down. Yeah, might be better there. Don't like too much. That ain't too bad. Very good. Alright, take out that scarring. Excellent. Well, now that we got that in, diesels on there, and start taking some release it into play. So the question is, it's meant to be an American map. We need some American diesels. Let's go in here. There's the rusty diesels. Okay, let's go. What are we going to run? Actually, latest train that was on Steam. Where is it? I don't know where that was put. Yes, Sinus Fire, I think it was. Yeah, I have lots of choo-choos. And why wouldn't you? I think it's going to be up the other end. Something like, I'm going to run this sucker, eh? I love the old stuff, eh? I was just back in the 50s. How good is that? Let's run it. Let's run it. I mean, it's not that super powerful. It's not that super powerful, but how good is that? How good is that? Modders that make some of these modders that make this stuff, eh? Yeah, like gems. Yeah, like gems. Gotta have a streamlined stuff. I think. Streamlined stuff. I think. Some of these people that make these, some of these people that take my hat off to them. It's like I take my hat off to them. Absolute geniuses. Absolute geniuses. Oh look, let's whack it on. It's the same colour. Let's whack it on. It's the same colour. Yeah, smart move. Why not? Smart move. How good is this? How good is this? You know what? I think it's enough. But I think it's enough. How good is that? How good is that? Now the next question is how many of these trains? How many of these trains am I going to run on that line? Am I going to run on that line? Do that there. Well, I normally do one train per station. Do one train per station. With two extra. So that's one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. So that's 12. So that's 12 with two extra. With two extra. So I might go 15 or I might go 15 all up. $15 on. And I select a line. And I select a line. Put in a new line. Click on my station. I want to join my station. I want to join up to. Of course, the reverse trip. Otherwise, it'll just do an express straight through if I don't click on it. There we go. Of course, I don't have to click on that one. It'll come back up to one. So as you can see, the line's connected nicely. It's in one way and out the other. All connected, the green showing, simply in and out. So the choo-choo trains should be ready to. Let's push, go. And watch our little babies do their thing. Wicked. How good is that? This is the sound dude. I only downloaded this the other day. First time I'm using this train. Bad at all. Do you think, baby? What is that? downward run there, downward run there. Make it a little high, but make it work for a little, make it work for a little. Get some diesel fumes coming out of that little sucker. Excuse me. That seems to be working nicely. Run back the right way, hopefully. Run, let's jump on. Yeah, it's only downhill. It'll turn around and it'll leave the station on the right track. There you have it. My train set. Spend hours. 2,000 hours. 10,000 hours. But that's Now, of course, I can set up some buses. I might stick buses. I might steer out the same. I set up some buses. I set up some buses around the town and bring the passengers to the station. So that'll feed it nicely. We'll get to that. There's no rush. Mojo Peter seems to be working quite nice. They will take some time to feed out of here onto the line, run up and down. So that's not too bad at all. I'm very happy with that. Train. All the other trains are feeding out. And they will do their business. They will run up and down. and do their business, and do their business, which is great. Now we'll be working on this. Map over the course of the week, but every now and then I'll fire up and go live with it. So by the time I go live next time, with this map, I should have all the passenger lines in play. I'm pretty much restricted with time lately with work. Yeah, we'll drag. Hey, going to work. Hey, going to work. Gotta pay the bills. We gotta pay the bills. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. I really am. It seems to be working a real treat. How good is that? Across the valley. Across the valley. Bottom. Imagine driving a V8. You know, V8. Ferrari stuff. The V8. The V8. That'd be awesome. A nice map. And the next one's leaving. Very good. Okay, I'm just going to let this run in the background for a little bit. And I'm going to talk to you about painting trains. That should be on a few people's minds, wondering how carriages to suit their own needs. Like I said, I don't know how to edit configs. I would love to be able to learn how to edit my repaints and then put my repaints for everyone to use. I don't know how to do the configs, so repainted a few trains. I might just swing out of this. Just turn sound off for a sec. You do your thing, baby. You just keep running in the background. I'm gonna go over here. Go over here. There we go. Back on there. Back on there. Game's still running. I'll come back to that in a minute. There are a few things. That you can get for your painting your trains. GIMP, Photoshop. Some of them you'll have to pay for. Some of them you'll pay for. GIMP's not. GIMP's free. GIMP's free. You got to get the plugins. DDS files because all the current stuff's now using DDS. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I've got 7 PaintShop Pro. I've got another little piece of software that does convert DDS. It'll convert DDS. I'm going to show you that. Free PaintShop Pro 7 I've had for years. I know there are newer versions out there. I've downloaded the DDS plugin files for the texture files, and I'll go across and I'll see if I can bring up the desktop area. Let me just go back to my game. Actually, I might show you this. I'll just move my microphone out of the way. Just a little. Hear all that rattling and pattering. Let me go across to my other screen. Should be that one. Let me go across to here. There we go. Now, That's basically your main Steam now. Your main Steam now. Find your files. I think you go to the game that you're playing. If you go to the game that you're playing, you can actually come down to. You can actually come down to properties. I think it is properties. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, properties. Is that not loading? Properties. Is that not loading? It's loading in the background. It's loading in the background. Okay, cool. Oh right, yeah, okay. Put it over the other side of the screen. Put it over the other side of the screen. Here we go. Now we're looking. Right, once you've properties, right click the properties where you go with the idea where you create shortcut. You want to go to local files, but you want to go to local files. Now in your local files, it's where the actual game is stored. If you download maps, you've you can drop your maps in here. You can drop your maps in here, so forth and so on. The mods are here. These are different mods. Now some of them have the old texturing. Let me go into Agent Bob. Now. It's known as a TGA file. It doesn't need DDS. It doesn't need DDS when you get a train with TGA. If you get out anything new with an engine, anything new with a DDS file, you're going to need the plugins. I think I've got one in here. Let's see if I can find you one. These are all your plugins. There's no cost down the bottom here. No cost down the bottom here. Urban Game. No cost mod one. No cost mod one. Very, very good. Very, very good. I'm not sure which one's got the DDS. Which one's got the DDS? I'm not sure, but you'll understand what the DDS is. You'll understand what the DDS is. I'll open it up. We'll go in. Textures, models, wagons. There they are. Now they're your DDS. TGA files. Now they're very easy to open. Open it up, transfer it over. Transfer it over. Pro 7, whatever. Do you repaint? Save it back to software that I use, which I'm going to show you, and I'll use with the address of where you can actually get this software. I had it years ago when I was in the flight sim community for painting aircraft for flight simulator. But I think I'll stick with something that's going to load. What are we going to pick? Boxcar 1. Can I remember what was in Boxcar 1? We're going to load it up and find out. Alright, let me just take that down. Okay. Pull up my editing software. That was my son ringing on the phone. Live streaming boy. Okay. If it hasn't uninstalled, I can't find it. But I have got some GDS files in this folder, which I can show you. But at the moment I can't find the editor. This one here is NR class. It's NR class map. That's what they will look like when they come open. That's the DDS image. That's the DDS image. Just take this phone call from a boy. G'day, boy.
Hello?
Hello, mate. How are you? Hello, mate. How are you?
You're live streaming now, aren't you? Sorry.
Yeah, mate,
You're live
yeah.
streaming now, aren't you?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
I just said your audio's repeating. You said your audio's repeating.
Okay, yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know what the problem is. I've got a lot of audio problems.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's just when you talk like, say hi, say hi, it'll be like hi, you know what I mean? It'll just repeat itself, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I used to play, they used to do when I used to play the stream, like when I stream like in the stream, and you were streaming at the same time, and you were streaming double audio up, so I sent double the audio up, does that make sense?
Yeah, Blair's already let me know when he came on, and I don't know why it's I've gone through all my audio settings are like set to 1. Are you monitoring it now?
Yeah.
Are you monitoring it
No,
now?
hang on, I'll put you on speaker. I'll put you on speaker.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah, still doing it.
It's still doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try that and see how that goes, see if that comes through better, but there's going to be a delay by the time you see it. So give it a few minutes to go through as a delay.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit delayed, hang on.
See how it goes. I'll keep talking so you can hear it when it comes through, whether it's on or off.
Yeah, no, it's fixed, it's not doing it now.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's fixed, it's not doing it now.
Excellent, thank you very much. Okay, I've just found out what the problem is. Yeah, go, my son. Good on you, bro.
That's right, mate. I'll keep watching.
All right, thanks.
How do you reach the donate thing on the
It's on the link, man. Down the bottom you'll see support the stream and whatnot. It's down there. So.
Okay, I'll look for it then.
Yeah, good on you, bro.
Thanks, mate. I'll see you on the stream.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a few streams over the 2 days that I've got off. I'm going to be doing some GTA 5, some PUBG, things like that. So.
Too easy, mate. I'll keep watching.
All right, bro. Too easy, mate. Thanks, buddy.
No, mate. Have fun, mate.
You too, mate. See you, bye. That was my adorable son. Okay, back to, I've got to find this folder, and I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. Didn't put it in there. It's not in there. Don't you hate it when you lose something? Look, I'll go to the old-fashioned way. Not there. It's not there. It's not on there. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. There's GIMP 2, that's free software. You can go look for GIMP if you want to paint. Don't ask me how to use GIMP. I've not used it. I've had no end of drama with my PC. I lost my hard drives, had to reinstall everything. I know I reinstalled this piece of software, but now I cannot find it. Doesn't that drive you nuts? It's gone. No way. I've been robbed. It's been taken. I have no idea where it is. Goodness me. Oh, I can't even open that and show you how to do it now. I know I installed it. I never leave home without it. That is a... Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, I may have to save painting for the next time that I come on, and I have to go back and reinstall. That is so annoying. I cannot believe it. It's not down there. It's not in there. It's definitely gone. Sorry this is taking so long, but this is just like crazy. Found you. Yep, just run. Not a problem. Oh, I was panicky there for a minute. I'm going to bring this over to the main screen. There it is. Found you. Right, now, this piece of software I've got connected to PaintShop Pro 7. And you can do your preferences in here, select your editor. Now, whether it's GIMP, Photoshop, whatever you're using, this is where you'll select your editor. It'll come up with an icon down here on this corner here. I don't know if you can see my mouse scrolling around down the bottom of the right hand side. That's where it'll come up. Now I'm using PaintShop Pro 7. Now I'm going to open, I'll reopen that, I'm going to reopen that game. Local files. Mods, and I might just pick something easy. Okay, good idea. In the game, I might just pick the Voth chain, why not? Models, vehicles, chain, maximize. There's the body. I'm just going to pull that over there out the way for now. So now that that's open, and close that down, I'll keep this here. Okay, now let me go in and open a file. Open. That was when I was painting logos, so I'm not too far away from what I need. Well, go back one. Mods. Mr. Voth. Textures. Vehicles. Chain. Okay. Now I might bring up the body. So it'll load the body like thus. Sort of scroll down. So there are all the components, all the bits and pieces that'll come up. Now, because I've loaded in here and I've got DDS and I've got the TGA set with the alpha channel, with this I can just simply send it to PaintShop Pro 7, make the changes I need to do, save it, reload it into this, reset it back into the game, and we'll wait. Now to prove the point, I'm going to bring up Mr. Voth Train in the game, and there's the game. Now I need to get Mr. Voth Train. That should be running constantly, so I'm going to get Mr. Voth Train to come out and just park up somewhere. Let's buy Mr. Vothy, because you've got to see Mr. Vothy. Now the only way this works is by buying it and then selling it and then reloading it. So we'll go for a diesel because I think that's where it's at. I think it's down the bottom here somewhere. Vothy, Voth. Where are you? We're in diesels. There it is. Voth. That's Mr. Voth Train. And I'll get him out on the track. Online too. Get him coming out. I'll get him to stop. Okay. Yeah, good, she stopped. Right, now let me just swing back on full screen. Bring that over, there it is. There's Mr. Vothy, he's out on the track, and that's what you're looking at. You can see the yellow mark here, the front, the back, the signage. You can see all the writing down the side. Right, that's Mr. Vothy train. Now, if I swing back to that screen, bring that back over, then you can start seeing various parts and components. There's that front section, some of the writing. There's Voth written on the side. Now I'm going to send this to my PaintShop Pro 7, so I can send to editor up there. I'm looking around the side of my microphone, so it's blocking one of my screens. I send it to editor. PaintShop Pro should open, and it does on the other screen. Good for you. There it is there. Now it comes up as a norm. That's all it says, because basically what it does is it puts it into some temporary storage area where you can paint it, make the changes you need to do, but it will load it in. Now with PaintShop Pro I can now simply paint over it, so I'll go full screen on it. Now this is going to be difficult because I cannot see half this monitor. You'll have to excuse all that knocking of the microphone and what have you. I'm just going to have to try and swing that back. I hope I haven't disrupted my sound, but anyway, there it is there. It's in the center. Now I can scroll in. Let's just say for instance, now what you've got to remember with this is the images can load upside down, they can load back to front, so it's always remember that it's upside down when you start painting, or you can actually turn it around, but you'll notice down the bottom there's a name for it here and there. One's up the right way, the other's back to front, so you've got to have a memory for the image that you're painting. I'm simply going to take this sign out here, put T-Man on it, and then load it back into the game just to show you how it all comes together. So first off, we'll take our paint selector and get the same color, and we carefully, without going over any other part of the texture, we'll take out what we need to do. Now remember, it's upside down, so I might just do it in white, the same as what the other one was. That's right, I've been painting some West Rail stuff, but I suppose I could leave West Rail on there, it's not going to matter too much. Bugger it, I'll put T-Man in. There you go, T-Man's got his own choo-choo. Alrighty, so you paint whatever, you can even drop an image in. Make it a bit bigger so we can all see it. You can even drop an image in. In fact, I will drop an image in. Now first I'm going to flip that while it's open, ready to go. So we want to flip it. There you go, and it is the wrong way around. As you know, the V started at the other end, so we need to mirror it at the same time. So it's now upside down and it's mirrored, so that's Mickey Mouse. Now I'm just going to put a little image or maybe even a bit of a logo in there so we can do some advertising. Let's go into my folder and find out what piece of garbage I've got laying around that I can just play with. Yeah. Got to have something in here worthwhile putting in there. Yeah, put in a logo for one. Yeah, let's put in the old T-Man. Now I need to shrink that down, so we'll shrink it down until we get the logo where we want it. And it should be Mickey Mouse. Copy it. This is just so I can show you how it all comes together, and paste as a new section. And we also need to flip, and we need to mirror. Might put it in front. There we go, T-Man logo in. Now all we do, I won't save changes to that because I want that left original, so say no. Now all we do is we click save, leave it open in case you need to make changes, just click save, minimize it, go back to the DXT BMPT converter and reload after edit. And it will reload. I'll do it twice. Sometimes you get a half grey screen. Reload after edit. There it is there. And if I scroll down, T-Man, yay! Now that that's reloaded after edit, I now save it to the train. So I go to File, and I simply click Save. It'll load up with the folder where I opened it. Maximum Body. It's a 8-bit alpha Tegra. I don't need to change anything because that's what I opened, the Maxima Body. So I just simply save it, override it, and now if I go back to the game, you watch this not work and make me look stupid, but that's alright. I'll go back to the game. There we go, there's Bothy. We're going to send him back into the Humpy. So let's put him back in the Humpy. I'll sell him because we don't want it. Get going back in the Humpy, boy. Yeah, we've heard it all before. Get in there. Shut up. So once I've sold it, there you go. No, there was no cost mod on that one either, so it was costing me. You've got to put that no cost mod in after everything else. But anyway, it's no big deal. This is just for the purposes of showing you how you can use simple free software to paint a carriage. You might just want a separate carriage, or you might want a local company in your area, a name or a brand that you know, and you just want some carriages. There's nothing going to hurt you. There's Bothy. Let's load him, and we'll see if T-Man comes out looking smooth and wicked and all the rest of it. Alright, let's get him on the track. Line 2. Come out, baby. Get ready to stop him. Come on, Bothy. Oh, look at that. T-Man's on it. Look at that. Right, you can see how one part is there and one part's there. That's because it's a shorter image, and you'll soon work out how big the image area on that model. So for instance, I would re-edit that and put the T-Man image here on the back of it instead of the front, because it's cut it in half, and put the other half over here. So you'll soon work out with your imaging when you're repainting stuff just by tinkering with it and playing with it. For instance, on the front of the train, it's got Maxima 40cc. You want to put, you know, owner operator or your name or whatever you want, Mickey Mouse, but that's just for purposes of showing you how easy it is to paint something. That's with free software. GIMP is free. That converter that I just used is free, and that'll help you get started just painting different bits of software. Now I'll bring up that software and I'll show you. Let me go back to my full screen. There it is. Let me bring it across. There it is. There it is. Right. This is the software that I use. It's DXT BMP. Now, if you go to help, okay, yeah, look, unbelievable. Okay, you're going to do that, aren't you? Do I really need to? All right, open it up. Okay, go to help, and the website will come up to where it actually is, where you can download it. It was built for Flight Simulator Community many years ago, but it's still available on the net, and it'll save DDS images, 24-bit, Tegra Alpha, Ace DDX1 textures, and it has all the details of what you do, how to use MIPS, editing the image. Everything you need to know is going to be found in there, and of course where to actually download, where to get updates and download. Now this is still available on the actual internet, so let me just find the address. Any updates, did you? I think that's where it was there. That should load the website. Yeah. Someone's trying to offer me crap that I'm not interested in. That's why I don't like that browser. But the guy has got a website in there where you can click the link and find it's just DXT BMP texture converter. And you should actually do just a search, just a normal search, and his website will come up. But that's where you'll find it, and you can do easy, cheap paint jobs for yourself. And as you can see, it's not hard. So the other side is T-Man, so you can see it's like a reversal. So that image is in the right spot, but that side isn't. So you just need to play with it a little bit, and you'll soon work out where it's meant to go. Go to full screen. There we go. So if I come back here, you see I've got the problem with the image here, but on that side it's all good. So you can basically repaint it, paint the whole car. You can put advertising on it. You can put logos on it, whatever you want. Any JPEG you can just copy straight in. Use the software DXTB MP and do your conversion that way. So it's an easy way to go, and you don't need to use a DDS plugin when you use this software. If you're having trouble with the NVIDIA DDS plugins, using this piece of software, you won't need to use plugins. This will simply convert it, put it into your Photoshop, PaintShop Pro, whatever, paint, save it back to DXT, and resave it back into the game in Bob's Your Uncle. So, and repainting will become a very easy treat, and you can get a few logos that you're used to for your neighborhood and what you're used to seeing driving around just by a free piece of software. Do a search in Google, whatever. Do a search for DXTB MP, and it's got a little picture of an aircraft. It was designed for Flight Simulator, Combat Flight Simulator 2, Microsoft Flight Simulator, blah blah. A guy, he wrote it, and it works for texturing. It'll even work with Transport Fever. So there you go, free bit of software. Go look for it. It's out there. Sorry I couldn't load the website for you, but I'm not going to open something that looked a bit sus. I was using the wrong browser, but you should find it anyway. Turn that one off, and we need to put this train back to bed. I don't want it out on the main line. See you later. Yeah. Bye bye. Good. You're a good man. See you later. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave this stream at the moment. 1:37, 1 hour 37. So I'm going to leave it at this point. My diesels are running from town to town, and I will come back and do some more streaming on this particular map a bit later on. But yeah, I hope you get something out of that free software, and I hope it works for you. So until next time, you guys have yourself a wonderful weekend, and enjoy.